What's up, guys? Big Helly here, and today we're gonna go over reasons why I feel like I could fix MLB The Show. Now, MLB The Show has kind of been on a decline ever since 22, in my opinion. 22, I feel like was a really weird game because like the content was really good. I feel like that content in that game, content I like. They did power creep right. There were so many just many fun cards in that game. Even though gameplay wise, like it was not the best. Like I know a lot of people just did not like the gameplay. But there's also was some positives, like the tournaments in 22, in my opinion, was some of the best tournaments, and that's kind of like how the style I like for tournaments. Yeah, we had the restrictions, and we could use all those different cards, and just really like we had to pick and choose and kind of team build. That's what I like in games. You have to really pick a team build. Like obviously you can have like the best cards in the game, but you need that aspect of team building. And I feel like 23 and 24 hasn't really done a good job of that. Now in season one, yes, like you had to pick your teams, now, it just hasn't been like that aspect. And I feel like some ways we could improve upon that would be other game modes. Me personally, I would love to see like a BR co-op mode. That would be something we could do, and just maybe like a tournament mode. Like I feel like ranked for the past like ever since I've been playing it, ranked has become like really casual. I think it really started when they started making some of those World Series awards, like the rank program. Now I do like the rank program, but I feel like not everybody needs every card. Now I may be in the minority there, but I just don't feel like everybody needs those types of everybody needs the same cards. But yeah, I think you should if you do like if you can't make World Series or go flawless, you should fill out a bunch of stubs like and make stubs like stubs are really easy still to get. Like a lot of people have been complaining about packs and like sub market, but still like you can still flip and it may take a little time, but you can still get those stubs. But yeah, I feel like yeah, tournament mode would definitely help out. Whether it be like like a card or like stubs, I feel like a tournament mode would really help MLB The Show. Yeah, like you could do it on each difficulty: All Star, Hall of Fame, and Legend. And let's say if it was stubs, right? You get like a stub voucher for like on Legend, it'd be like maybe like 750 or a million. It goes 500 and then like 250. Some way to get stubs. And you have to really have those tournament restrictions. I feel like sets and seasons could work in that type of game mode, but not for the whole content structure. Sets and seasons, like we got to get rid of it. Like I just think it was a failed experiment, and we need to really shift our focus from like that to like go back to the content how it was. Because I'm under the impression like if it's not broke, then don't fix it, and it wasn't broke. I feel like in 22 I feel like MLB The Show and SDS does this a lot. Will they overcorrect an issue that maybe only affects like a minority? Like some people may have not liked the content in 22. Personally, I loved it, and I know a lot of people, were under the same impression it was really good. But yeah, like I feel like they listen to I don't even know who they listen to, but it feels like they overcorrect stuff. Yeah, and like going back to 21, I feel like 21 was the last good MLB The Show game in my opinion. But if you look at that, what they did to the gameplay was they changed it. Like there was one issue, like Magunsky pointed out on Twitter, and then they kind of made it so where the PCI is so much more sensitive than it used to be. If you guys remember back in the day, the PCI used to not move as much, and yeah, it was a little bit broken, but like pinpoint was still broken, or it was a lot easier to dot. And I feel like pinpoint, especially if like if you're hitting those perfects, you should be able to get rewarded more as far as like a dots and stuff goes. I feel like skill issues gotta matter more next year. It's pitching and hitting. Like I know people want like 2019 games and whatever. I'm not like I think those games are fine and stuff, but I feel like you gotta reward people for hitting and pitching. That's the main two things. If a person's really good on the sticks and pitching, and let them dot up. Now, obviously, like we could do, like if you have lower control or something, it might not always go where it wants to. Maybe it goes a little bit to the left, to the right, but still, it's got to be in that par. And for the majority of pitches I throw online, like some of the times they're not even in the par. Like I have to be really perfect, and even then, like it's still. But yeah, it's just weird in the game. I think also what we could do is just go back to the way content was. I feel like that's a great thing we can do. Its content was great. Like 21 and 22's content was really good. 21 especially, like that's the content I want because like you can go back and you can go ask MLB the show, any MLB the show player or content creator what their favorite game was, and they'll probably give you 21 or 20. Like it was just so fun. Personally for me, it's got to be like 20, but 21's up there too. Like it's neck and neck. Like, but yeah, go back to that content, and I feel gameplay wise, right? We have to make it harder, but but we got to make it more rewarding. Like when you do, like I feel like Hall of Fame and All Star, you could up a little bit because Legend, I know not a lot of people play on Legend, but this is kind of just for me personally. If you play on Legend, right, it is totally different from Hall of Fame. Like I feel like Hall of Fame was too easy this year, or at least has been. But yeah, you gotta make it harder and make it more so like when you get to Legend, it's not that drastically different. You know, I feel like once you go from Hall of Fame to All Star, not that big, and then go to Hall of Fame to Legend, it's like whoa. Yeah. Other aspects I think we could improve. Yeah, just taking out sets and seasons would be a big one. Yeah, more game modes. Let's see. Improve. Like I know it said improve the gameplay, but I feel like what they could do. I mean, like give us more programs and stuff. I think that's another one. Like they haven't been giving us as many programs as I would like, but we'll have to see after All Star break, see how that comes and goes. You know, we'll see how everything goes with that. Yeah, what? Yeah, just improvements upon the game. I mean, like realistically, it's just really like those two big things, like set the seasons and gameplay. But I know some, but honestly, I'm personally like under the influence that gameplay isn't that bad. Like it's not terrible. Like if you guys play 22, like it was bad. Like I know a lot of people didn't like 18. Like I heard that was bad. There have been worse than would be the show games. But I feel like ever since like 23 and 24 have just kind of been the definition of mid, in my opinion. Like I feel like 24 especially. 23 was kind of new and different, like in the fact like setting seasons. Let's use all these 99s and we'll see how it goes. But majority of that year, it was just kind of felt dead. Like season one was kind of great. Season two, then after kind of like that, like people just kind of like started. It was just kind of a decline, and I want to see this game like get better and improve. I think it does have the potential. But yeah, like this is the fastest I've seen people, really get off the game. Some people like may get off like after the playoffs or like August, September, when baseball's starting to kind of after the playoffs. I think it's really, but yeah, people are starting to quit in June, and I've even seen some people quit in May. So it's like, man, if that's happening, and like when NCAA comes out, like I think like it's gonna be so bad for that because like it's just weird because we need we need to get better as a game company and just improve upon that. I think sets and seasons need to go. But like man, like when you have this game company that's dying so fast, or this game is dying so fast, and like you can look at I saw a tweet the other day where it was like in season one, there was like 300 and 600,000 people playing. Like they got a card parallel. That's usually a good indicator. But now it's only like down to like 26K. So that's kind of crazy to think about. Like how the game's dying that fast. Like going from that is a really big drop off. Yeah, like okay. But yeah, reason. Yeah, but the main things are set seasons. Got to get rid of them. Gameplay a little bit better, more skill based. I feel like if these good players can put up and put up like these types of games, and let them do it consistently, man. But yeah, if they're good pitching too, reward that too. Like if they're just dying you up, like yeah, just go for that. But I feel like you got to get rewarded. Like also a big another thing, I feel like they really kind of didn't hit the nail on the head here is better captains. I think captains need to be separated from players and just kind of like badges like Madden. I know like Madden, is more pay to win. Same thing with 2K, but like sort of badges to help out with this. I feel like that could be a really good method. You have the captain, you have the restrictions or whatever, or maybe not. You maybe make captains. Let's like +5 or whatever, but you still add some of those captains with certain like requirements and stuff. Yeah, I feel like you just need to improve upon that aspect, captains, because I feel like that could really help the game, especially like using some of these cards like in 21 if they had captains, it would have helped out so much because you can make some of those cards 99, and you didn't have to. I feel like a lot of players should have 99s, more variety. Like a 99 should be like your in-game card, should be your best version of a card. Yeah, if they want to, like Captain Boost, if they only want to give a guy a 97, right? Like they did, I think with Michael Harris next last year, and like some other guys, I can't remember. If they only want to give cards 97, give them some Captain Boost, make them a 99. You know what I'm saying? It helps out the game and it helps out variety because I feel like that's you're trying to go a lot more variety, but like still like I've been playing ranked. I played made World Series the other week, and it was just like people still using the same cards, the Captain Boost. Everybody's gonna use the Luis Castillo Boost. Yeah, just make more variety. And I feel like honestly another thing you could do, like this is just my opinion, but ranked, make it 6 innings and then make the tournament 9 innings. Because ranked, like it's just become too casual in my opinion. People just quit and you don't really care. But people, when tournaments happen, they really care. So yeah, guys, let me know your opinions. What improvements would you make? What things would you do to fix the game? Because I know I've been a little bit negative, but I feel like this is the game we all love and we all want the game to do well. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.